All right, we're going to go through section 3 and 4 in chapter 3 this morning. We're going to go ahead and get both of them, and then you guys can read section 4 after we've gone through. Your Friday assignment was the section 3 worksheet. Hopefully everybody has that turned in. So we'll start on section 3. So metamorphic rocks. What are two things that change metamorphic rocks? Yeah.
Heat and pressure.
Temperature and pressure. So temperature and pressure and hot fluids. Metamorphic rocks are changed by temperature, pressure, and hot fluids. Number 1, heat and pressure, again, result from one layer of rock on top of another layer. So metamorphic rocks, that's how we identify them, is whether they have layers, which is called what? If it has layers, what's it called?
Is it sedimentary?
Nope.
Layered rock. Layered rock.
Foliated has the layers. Non-foliated does not have them. I'm not on the answer, I'm just talking general. Letter A, sometimes temperature and pressure are great enough to melt rock, forming magma. Remember, if it's below the surface of the earth, it's magma. If it's above the surface of the earth, it's lava. Letter B, sometimes pressure flattens, that's where your layered texture is going to come in, flattens mineral grains in rocks without melting them. Bless you. Letter C, as pressure and temperature continue to increase over time, one type of rock can change into what? Can metamorphic rocks turn into different metamorphic rocks?
Yes.
Yes, they can. Into different metamorphic rocks. Number 2, hot, water-rich fluids, F-L-U-I-D-S, can move through rock, chemically changing. Then what are the two ways that we classify metamorphic rock? By what and what?
Let's see. Igneous.
No. Classification of metamorphic rocks by blank, or it says by composition and
texture.
texture. Very good. What does the word composition mean? What does the word composition mean?
The makeup of.
Yeah, what it's made out of. Very good. So it is classified by what it's made out of and its texture. So when it has that layered texture, what is that called? Number 1? Tyler?
Foliated.
Foliated. F-O-L-I-A-T-E-D. And when there is no layers, what's it called? Non-foliated. N-O-N-F-O-L-I-A-T-E-D. And that is pretty much everything in section 3. Not too long. Section 4 I think is a bit longer. We're going to go ahead and fill in the notes for it as well, so we'll have that done. And then you can read section 4. Make sure your masks stay up over your nose and mouth. Section 4. What's the matter, person question?
Yeah, I need B.
B is composition and texture is the blank. Texture. Anyone else questions?
Number 2.
2, fluids. Yes?
1A.
Melt. Anybody else?
Oh, B2.
B2, non-foliated. Anybody else? Okay. Sedimentary rock. We're on section 4. So, yeah, the first one is sedimentary, which is spelled right there above it if you need to know how to spell it. Mostly found on the exposed surface of the earth. So these are the rocks that we see. Okay? Most of them are going to be sedimentary rocks. Number 1, rock fragments, mineral grains, and bits of plant and animal remains moved by wind, water, ice, or gravity are called what? Yeah.
Sediment.
Sediment. Very good. S-E-D-I-M-E-T. Sedimentary rocks form in what? Stacked on top?
Layers.
Layers, very good. Layers, layers. Letter B. Sedimentary rocks are classified, CLASSIFIED, by what they're made of and how they were formed. What they're made of and how they're formed. That's how they're classified. The first, letter C. The word is detrial. I'm on page 72 in your book if you are following along. DETRITAL. Detrial, sedimentary rocks. These are made from broken fragments of other rocks. Detrial. DETRITAL. Number 1. When layers of small sediments stick together because of pressure. You got it, Tyler? Go ahead.
Compaction.
Compaction, very good. COMPACTION occurs. Compaction. When water and other minerals move through open spaces between larger sediments, gluing them together, kind of like we might call it concrete, is kind of what it's similar to. What do we call that one, Tyler?
Cementation.
Cementation. CEMENTATION. And I'm on 73 if you need to see how to spell that one again. Number 3. Detrial rocks often have a granular, sorry, I didn't see your hand, GRANULAR, a granular texture. Number 4. Rocks are named according to the blank and blank of sediments. What do you think? Go ahead. Very good. Size and shape. The size and shape of the sediment. Letter A. Sediment size can be large like gravel, GRAVEL, or small like clay. Clay can be almost like a powdery. It's like very, very small little bits and pieces. Letter B. Sediments can be rounded or have sharp angles. Rounded or sharp. Okay, and then we're going to talk about, I think there are two more kinds of sedimentary rock. The first one there, letter D, is a chemical sedimentary rock. It is a non-plastic rock that forms when dissolved. Go ahead.
Minerals.
Minerals, MINERALS, came out of solution. Number 1, limestone forms from, where it is calcite, CALCITE, which was calcium carbonate in solution. Number 2, rock salt forms from, the word is halite, HALITE, which was salt in solution. And then we have organic sedimentary rocks. These are made from the remains, or something that was once alive, the remains of once living plants or animals. There are two kinds. The first one is, go ahead. Chalk, very good. CHALK. I bet everybody's going to know the second one. Coal is the second one, very good. COAL. And then the last section there, another look at the rock cycle. So letter F says the rock cycle is a continuous, CONTINUOUS, and dynamic process. All right, so that's going through section 3 and 4. I'm going to stop the video.
Now you do.